It's day 33. Let's talk about this word, bad. We've grown up with this word. When we were little and we did something naughty, Mommy said, bad boy, bad girl. It was a natural response. If we took a cookie when we weren't supposed to, that was bad. If we told a lie, that was bad. If we kicked our sister or brother in the mouth, well, that was really bad. Bad is probably one of the most negative words in our whole language. Did you know what the word bad really means? I think you'll be surprised when you hear this. Bad means mortally evil, wicked, unfavorable, disagreeable, unpleasant. Now, please, can you really tell me that you were evil or even worse, wicked? No, of course you're not. But we have a tendency to label ourselves with this word bad, and we really don't know what we're saying. How many times after you've eaten more than you should and you're feeling rather guilty, have you said to yourself, I'm bad, or I was bad today? Well, I'm here to tell you that you are not bad. So maybe you made a few mistakes. Maybe you went off course and you lost sight of your goals. Yes, even maybe you made some unhealthy choice, but you were certainly not evil. Thinking of yourself as a bad person can only do one thing, and it's a terrible thing. It lowers your self-esteem. If you make a mistake, if you have a day where you just can't stay on track, that doesn't mean that you're bad. It means that you're human. And because we're human, we all make mistakes. Now let's consider something else. Do you see certain foods as bad foods? Do you look at a hot fudge sundae topped with nuts and whipped cream and say, oh, that is so bad for me, and then you eat it anyway? Or as you're stuffing French fries in your mouth, do you think, these are so bad, but who cares? I love them. I want you to stop thinking of these foods as bad and start thinking that they are just unhealthy choices. Remember, with Deal a Meal, you were changing your eating lifestyle. You were learning about good nutrition. And one thing we have learned about good nutrition is that fried foods are loaded with fat and they're unhealthy for you. You know, I get hundreds of letters from people, and one of the things I always read over and over again is, Richard, I was so bad today. Or I ate one of those bad foods today. And then they go on to tell me how guilty they feel and how they shouldn't have done that and what a bad person they are. You're not a bad person. Remember, bad people are evil, wicked, unpleasant. Bad people pillage and plunder. You don't do those things because you are a wonderful human being with lots of goodness in you. You're a person trying to make your life healthier and happier. And if you eat something that is unhealthy for you, don't tell yourself that you are a bad person. Just tell yourself that you will try again to make a better choice. So let's just get this word bad out of our vocabulary. You don't need it anymore. You don't ever have to use it. Look at yourself and accept yourself as you are. Remember that every day you're working to make yourself a better person, and soon you'll be the best person that you can be. Now, don't think about food as good or bad. Just look at food for what it is. It's simply food. And realize that some foods are better than others, and the better foods are the ones you want to eat. Now, we've covered a lot today, but I want to leave you with one last thought. There are so many words in our language that can be giving us negative feelings or make ourselves, well, kind of be in a negative way. But for you to be successful in reaching your goal, you have to look at each day as a brand new beginning, a chance to start over. Remember on the last tape when we discussed positive and negative thoughts? Well, the word bad is one of those words you want to chase right out of your mind. Let's do it now. Bad. Go away. Go away. Get out.
Hey guys, so today's video was about the word bad and how it is not a great part of the vocabulary. Kind of falls in line with the positive and negative self-talk that he did earlier, and he does actually mention that in this video, and how negative talk can really lower your self-esteem. And I think a lot of us here who have struggled with weight have been a victim of internalizing those particular words, like, I'm so bad, I did this. Just to throw out an example, my thought was, I've been so bad this whole month. I haven't exercised the way I've meant to. I've been really tired, so I've been allowing myself to take nap more, which leaves less time to exercise. I haven't been eating as well as I would like, or that I should. Things have been kind of cattywampus all over the place, and that sort of thing really does lower my self-esteem. Part of it is that I am a bit of a perfectionist, but I'm a perfectionist in the sense of, if I can't do it right, why bother? And so in my mind, it's like, I can't do this food right. I'm just going to pig out on ice cream, which admittedly right now is kind of a byproduct of girl stuff, but that's beside the point. The point is that it shouldn't be, a long-term sort of problem. Because I do tend to guilt myself, and I think a lot of people who have weight problems tend to guilt themselves when they get off track. And I mean, to throw out an example, last summer, I was starting to do an exercise program called PIO, which is a mix of Pilates and yoga. I was following the plan really well, and I was also doing some programs on FitOn. And then one day I missed a day, and then I missed the next day. And then I was like, forget it. I'm no good at this. I'm not even going to bother anymore. And for me, it seems like I can do so well, and then I mess up once, and I think that's a lot of us, where it's like, we do good to a point, and then we mess up, and then we feel like we can't do it anymore because we've already failed. But we're failing even further by not proceeding. I just need to keep reminding myself of that. So, like Richard said, try to do better in the future. That's all I can do. That's all any of us can do. See you later.